Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I'm going to show you a couple places right along the Niagara River here in the Niagara Falls area. And the first place is a Whitewater Walk, which is a boardwalk that goes along the river where there are a lot of rapids, and the water does turn into white as it goes across the rapids. So let me show you that first, and then I've got one or other two places I want to show you as well. This is a tunnel you go through to go out to the walkway there.
That's like get together a party.
And this tells about the history of this Whitewater Walk. And there is the viewing platform. There is the International Bridge, and this is why they call it Whitewater, with all these rapids here. And look how far it is below the top of the land there. That is a really big and beautiful canyon. And here's some history of this area from 1860. And this tells about the Whirlpool Rapids, which is right here. And here's some more information about the gorge. And the walk continues from this platform going down there. This says the water flows as fast as 109 kilometers an hour, but right here it is only 30. So now I'm going down to a lower and closer overlook. And the walk continues to another overlook here, and then it continues again further down the river. And I guess that's good to know. By the way, to be allowed to walk here, it costs $23 for a ticket, plus $8 for 1 hour of parking. So I hope you appreciate the expense I'm going to show you this. But then, for my own benefit, this is the only way to see the Whitewater Rapids here. And looking up at the top on the New York State side. I do see a fence at some places, but I don't see any people. So I don't know if the USA has anything similar to this. I can see a fence right there, but no people. So I don't know what there is on the New York State side there. And this tells you how deep the water is. There's one more lower platform here, and then this is the end of the walk right there. I'm at the end of the walkway here. Well, it's a beautiful sight. I've come this far from Texas, so it's worth it for me to see it, I guess. And as you can see on this side of the river, plus the other side, it's a very rocky bank along the river. Huge boulders in some places. Like that. And right here, there's a lot of reading material on the walls. I'm not going to go close up for you. There's just so many of these panels. Well, now that I've seen it, I think I'm ready to take off to my next stopping point. And surprisingly, on my way back, I just want to mention that this walkway going out to the river is air conditioned and very cool, coming off of sides there. Nice. The next thing I want to show you is the Whirlpool Aero car. It costs a little bit more than the Whitewater Walk, but at least there's free parking. However, the word Aero, I think, is a bit of an exaggeration. It's this cable car that goes to the other side of the river. There's the car right there, and that's as far as it goes. Now, above there, it looks like they have some kind of an adventure park, or I don't know just what that is. I'll find out and let you know. But I can see the river just fine from here. And in case you don't know, a whirlpool in a river is just an area where the water just kind of spins around in a circle and seems like it just doesn't go anywhere. Like there, and then there's another one here. So here the Aero car is coming back over, and I'm sure it gives you a better view of the whirlpool, but whether it's worth like about over $25, I don't know. So there's the Aero car coming in for a landing here. I mean, this is free just to stand here and look at it. I didn't even have to pay for parking. So that's nice. Wonder if I can figure out what that is over there on the other side. And I think just as interesting as the river is the canyon side here. Look at that. That is a huge canyon. And here you can see is just solid rock. So the water is coming down the Niagara River, which is that right there. and then it gets caught in this big whirlpool area over here. That big bowl really is what the whirlpool is. It's not really the white water there like I was thinking. It's that whole bowl that the water gets caught in for quite a while, swirling around until it finally makes its way downstream right here on the way to Lake Ontario. Wonder what that guy is doing. Oh, that's a Whirlpool jet boat taking tourists right into the Whirlpool area, and looks like they're having a lot of fun. And here's another Whirlpool jet boat tourist attraction, and it is full of people there wanting to take a boat right into the big whirlpool. Well, that's nice. Maybe the two boats are going to meet up right here. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video of these two spots along the Niagara River. By the way, they have a snack bar here at the Whirlpool place, and a place to fill your bottle of water. Nice outdoor seating. And here's another place you might be interested in, which is just maybe 3 miles down the road from the Aero car place. Is this Adventure Park, especially if you have children who like that kind of thing. There's the big section, here's a smaller section, and there's another good sized section over here on the other side of the road, which has a rope walk going across from that one. Now, when I was a kid or a teenager, I never heard of any kind of place like this. I don't know if there were any back in the 60s. But I do see them in a lot of places now, all over the Canada states and Mexico. And look at this. They have those, this says there's 41 obstacles, and that includes zip lines that go between each one of these sections here. Then right across the parking lot here is another river viewing platform. I'm going to check that out. So here is another whirlpool, which is a few miles down the road from the other one I showed you. The water is coming in from there, spinning around here for a while, and then going further north right there. And I didn't know this was here. Another Aero car that goes across the river. You can see it. There it is right there, coming towards this side. Well, this is interesting. The car right there, it went to about 50 feet from the platform here, stopped for a minute, and then went back over to the USA side. Well, this has been pretty interesting. Hope you've enjoyed the video, folks. Please let me know in the comments below. Good day.